All right, so today we're talking about how we take apart a research paper, how we get in there and figure out what's going on and break the thing down and make it useful for us. Join me. Research papers are designed to answer a few questions, and how we usually divide them up. They answer the questions, why are we studying this? They're answering, what do we know now? What do we need to learn? How are we going to learn it? Then they answer, what did we learn? Then they answer, what does it mean? And then finally they'll attack, now what? So, I'll show you how this works in an actual research paper. The paper we're looking at today is called Predator-Induced Fear Causes PTSD-like Changes in the Brains and Behavior of Wild Animals. Now you can tell clearly this is not written for a general audience because that title doesn't really roll off the tongue. It's almost anti-clickbait. You know, if we were writing it for a general audience, it might be 10 things fear does to your brain. You won't believe number 7 or something like that. But that's not who our audience is in this one. Okay, so why are we studying this? Usually you'll find this in the introduction. Typically, you'll also find what we know and what we know now and what we need to learn in that area or in the lit review. Another question we have is, how are we going to learn it? This is usually answered in the methods section. This is where they're essentially showing their work. They're going into a lot of detail about how they chose to answer the question. And it can be very, very granular and very fine point and very sort of hair-splitting detail because it's got to be, because this is where they're trying to prove that they got the right answer. We have the what we learned, and this is usually answered in the results section. Sometimes it's called the findings section. What they do here is they just give us what their results were from the methods. They don't tell us what they mean yet. That's in another section. All right, the what it means section is usually typically in the finding analysis. Different disciplines have a different name for it, but it'll hover near the end of the paper. It's usually also coupled with the now what, because what they're wanting to do is give other researchers some direction on how to proceed and okay, now that we know this, we have these questions and somebody else can answer them, and that's kind of what that is all there for. All right, well, hopefully this makes the process a little easier. Hopefully it makes it so that it's more understandable and even helps you guide your own paper a little bit more. So if you'll excuse me, I gotta go. I think there's another research paper that I need to tear up. Talk to you soon.